And now, here's our weekly report of a few events happening this week in our area. Four Bears is starting a beginner's beading class for the next 6 weeks. All classes will be from 5 to 7 p.m. and rides are available. Check out Four Bears Facebook for more information. Safe swim classes in White Shield with Monica Hosey beginning in March for 3 to 5-year-olds, 7 to 8 p.m. Must be enrolled with the infant and toddler program or sign-in sheet at the Ralph Wells Community Center. Four Bears segment is hiring. Available positions offered in the Johnny Bird Memorial Building include Elder's Kitchen Cook and Daycare Provider. Applications can be acquired at the Johnny Bird. The new Northeast Segment Community Center is open. Hours of operation Monday to Friday, 8 a.m. to 8 p.m., closed on Saturdays and Sundays, with the golf simulator Tuesday to Fridays, Saturdays as well, but closed on Sundays and Mondays. Stop by and check it out today. The NG2 Native Green Grow retail store is open Monday to Friday, 8 to 6 p.m. in Parshall. Check them out for some fresh produce and some NG2 merchandise. Parshall Lucky Mountain Fitness and Rec presents Morning Movement, 6:15 to 7 a.m. for stretching, walking, and running at your own pace. Starting March 9th through April 10th, contact Shay Hart for more information. And for some local events taken from your Montreal County Promoters newspaper, here are this week's events, including Wednesday, April 29th, 4-H Spring Council meeting at 6 p.m. at the Montreal County South Complex. For more events and stories, purchase your Montreal County newspaper online or in person. Here at Community Spotlight TV, we're offering a free TV and video workshop with an internship and job opportunity. Join your local community news team and cover events for TV and social media. Class is starting March 1st, so contact us today to find out how you can get involved. Dr. Mortensen Chiropractor Services on Thursdays at Nishu Lodge from 8 to 12 p.m. First come, first serve. Any questions, call 701-743-4050. North Segment Adult Walking Bingo on Thursdays from 12 to 1 p.m. at Northern Lights Wellness Center. Winners get grocery cards from Jack and Jill. Hosted for MHA enrolled North Segment community and staff adults ages 19 to 54. Any questions, call the Northern Lights Wellness Center front office for information. Elders Walking Bingo on Tuesdays at 12 p.m. at the Northern Lights Wellness Center, hosted for elders 55 and older. Contact Jay Sean at 609-9778. Prizes given for each game. I'm Charlene DeChico, your local correspondent, and you're watching RTC Local Community News. The Medora movie world premiere is making its way through the Badlands. Hey guys, we are at the world premiere of the Medora the movie. Let's check it out. Cast, crew, and guests gathered for an after party in Bismarck that included a Q&A and presentation, giving spectators an inside look to the Medora movie that tells the story of the Marquis and his lovely bride Medora, including some timepiece set design that set the stage for a captivating experience.
I'm Daniel Belinsky. I'm the writer, producer, and director of Medora. It's a story that I got to know very early on. When I first moved here in 2015, and it's a very iconic North Dakota story. It took a long time to get off the ground, but I think it's a beautiful and powerful story, and it's a story about marriage. It's a story about the rocky and the tumultuous relationship between Medora and her husband, the Marquis. I think it's a great North Dakota story to tell.
Okay, so my name is Ignacio Matena, and I play John Goodall in Medora, Empress of the Badlands. So I had to do a lot of internet research to kind of figure out who John Goodall was, and there wasn't much information. It was kind of broad strokes of where he started and how he moved his way out west to the Dakotas. So I took a lot of liberties with the voice and the stoicism that kind of carried him. I researched a bunch of gentlemen who were Wranglers today, modern day Wranglers, so I wanted to hear how they carried themselves, what their voices sound like, the pacing of how they speak, how they walk. Once we were on set, I met the Wranglers from Schultz Wrangling, and they were a prime example of what that kind of person was. They were very grounded, very stoic, and so I wanted to bring that stoic energy, that grounded energy to John's character. Well, within Medora, there's a street that goes up and there is a Bible camp where they housed us. And we shot maybe 5 minutes away out in the Badlands. They built a whole set for us. We also shot across the street in the Kmart. They built all the interior sets in that Kmart.
My name is Steve Lattery. I'm a actor from the Twin Cities, and I play Jasper Thrips, who is he's like the meat bad guy. In the story, he represents the meat trust that Antoine is interfering with, and I didn't know much about the Medora story, and it was really great to hear about how it all started.
After hearing from the director and cast members, we heard from crew members, including the costume department, that showcased the amazing wardrobe pieces.
Silhouettes and figuring out all the fabrics, and then we really kicked it.
Hi, I'm Teddy McMahon. I assistant costume design and wardrobe supervise this production of Medora. This is Antoine's robe, and you see it in the film when they're dancing during the montage sequence. And then this is Medora's robe. We see it a couple of times. It was wonderful getting to work with real people that existed and having real documents to work off of. Ruth Barlin, the costume designer of Medora, did a ton of research and really wanted to speak truth to the people that wore these costumes in real life.
The Medora movie is produced by Grain of Wheat Production Company. They have several films to produce as they believe North Dakota has many stories to tell. To become a cinematic storyteller with them or find out ways how you can support, learn more at grainofwheatproductions.org.
A day of advancement in Newtown, North Dakota for the MHA Nation. The 3 affiliated tribes and the McKenzie County Sheriff's Office have formally executed a Memorandum of Understanding, MOU, signed on Tuesday, April 8, 2026. The agreement establishes a strengthened framework for cooperation, communication, and coordinated law enforcement services across McKenzie County and the Fort Berthold Reservation. The MOU outlines shared commitment to improve public safety through enhanced collaboration, including coordinated emergency response based on the closest available officer, mutual aid for criminal activity, search and rescue, emergency management, and training, clear procedures for temporary detainment, arrest, and cross-jurisdictional operations, guidelines for pursuits that cross jurisdictional boundaries, respect for each agency's use of force policies and liability responsibilities. Defined extradition procedures consist with tribal and state law. This agreement reinforces the dedication of both governments to protect residents, uphold sovereignty, and ensure consistent professional law enforcement services throughout the region. It also establishes protocols for information sharing, record requests, and ongoing review of partnership. Leadership from both the tribe and the county emphasized the MOU reflects a government-to-government cooperation and the safety of all who live and travel through the area.
You could put your dog in charge of deliveries.
But maybe don't.
You could plant your field by hand.
But maybe don't?
You could point in any direction and randomly choose a bank.
But maybe don't?
Cornerstone Bank offers high-tech, high-touch options when you want efficiency or need advice. Get the best of both, banking the way you want it. Come to Cornerstone and let us prove the difference.
Four Bears Casino Sportsbook has a new look. Enjoy Vegas-style betting in comfort. Play and qualify to win trips to Vikings or Raiders NFL games. Order a drink at the dedicated bar. Then kick back in a lounger and watch the full wall display. Feel the action all the way to the final moment and claim your winnings. Book it for private draft parties or game day too. Visit the remodeled Sportsbook at Four Bears Casino and Lodge, 4 miles west of Newtown.
Hi, I'm Patrick Paquino, co-GM here at Four Bears Casino and Lodge. Welcome to our sports book and our sports betting hub right here at Four Bears Casino and Lodge, located on the Fort Berthold Indian Reservation in Newtown, North Dakota. First of all, you come in, you want to check out what games are on. So the novice, people that don't really know how to place a bet, we'll walk you through all the steps. You can use one of our kiosks. We have the odds boards up. You can take a look what games are playing, how you want to make your bets, mix and match, any way that you want to do. Stay tuned. Go to fourbearscasino.com and check out what's happening here at Four Bears. Either way, we got you covered here at Four Bears Casino and Lodge.
Ruffy's Sports Bar and Grill now open, located in the new addition at the Four Bears Casino. North Dakota Building Trades Unions and NHS College are teaming up to bring you an apprenticeship program that sets you up for success. This is the first partnership between a building trades union and a tribal college. If you're a resident in the state of North Dakota looking for a career with long-term benefits, this free program is for you. Offering 15 different trade unions to choose from, including carpentry, electrical, plumbing, and heavy equipment, we've got the tools and training led by experienced union instructors. Using a nationally recognized curriculum, this online course includes hands-on training center tours, and mock interviews, with job placement right here in North Dakota. Apply today at nhsc.edu and join the North Dakota Building Trades Unions, where your future is built from the ground up. Are you ready to take that first step to build your future? It all starts here. We look forward to bringing you news, updates, and coverage of events happening in our area.